David Jones and Ed Malloy. And here is Tony Parker with a screen by Kawhi Leonard. Another screen by Splitter, and they find Duncan inside, rejected by Jordan. 9 to shoot. It's Green down the boulevard and finds the basket.
Second shot opportunity. Reason why he is in the discussion for the Defensive Player of the Year.
Griffin, Reggie just talking about him with a series of moves, and he's inside, and a lot of people think that's where he is his most out in 1 of 5.
See the pace here. Both teams getting out in transition. And that's 140th made defensively, looking for that outside shot.
Counting. That basket goes, and the foul goes on Jordan, who picks up his first, and Tim Duncan will get the ball to Griffin. That's a foul on San Antonio.
And we've talked about pace really for both of these teams. Look how this offense is here. High screen and roll with Blake Griffin. And just relief.
Leonard has taken one shot. Splitter finds Duncan. The bump into Jordan. Good play by Tim Duncan. It's ready to recover. The defensive switch, it was a bit late. And
one rebound, one assist.
Griffin hitting at the line, too, a 73% free throw shooter. Beautiful play. Baines, that's the 5 for the Spurs. Again, the third pass, and it goes into Baines, who drops the hammer as the Spurs have had all 6 of their field goals come inside the lane.
About 5 assists to go with it. Look at the ball movement here.
Davis with a screen, room for Paul to maneuver.
Unbelievable teams in the West that will then have gone fishing.
Crawford the 3, big shot for him, and a guy searching for rhythm.
Communication is key. When you're coming to a loud building like Staples here, it's so important that you're all on the same page. As
they're playing well, they're making some shots.
Thanks, Coach.
Already 12 bench points for San Antonio. They average about 40 during the regular season.
Good pass, the entry with Diaw underneath. 3 in a row for San Antonio. The assist goes to Ginobili, and a 7-0 run for the defending champion Spurs.
He could pick up that third foul.
It's Ginobili with 7 to fire, and another 3 that's up and in. And a 10-0 run by San Antonio, and a quick timeout taken by Doc Rivers. The deficit was 12, and now it's 2.
There by the Clippers.
Mid-range shot, that's something that you'll watch, especially on the left side. He loves the left side, and the mid-range shot.
Bite on that, a nice recognition by Blake Griffin just to take the shot.
Barnes defending Kawhi, and Leonard hits.
And shooting back right with a defender on your hip.
Villanova with the fake, and Barnes bites, and it's a 3, and Marco puts it in from outside tonight.
Remember, we talked about the pace being in the Clippers' favors in that first quarter. Now it's all about the Spurs here in the second.
How about the assist? How about the hockey assist? Baines throws it inside, finds Duncan. It began with Leonard, and San Antonio has their second lead on a 7-0 run.
Fouls on Tim Duncan and 3 fouls on Chris Paul.
Both are on the bench. Rivers the floater. Austin Rivers, the
defensively over the last month and a half. One of the better teams.
Crawford hits again. He has been some kind of spark. Antonio from the floor. Diaw with the mismatch on Rivers. Ginobili crashing inside. Jordan playing handball. He has got 4 block shots. And everyone has been effective, obviously, with his defensive presence inside.
And you talk about energizing a fan base. Look at the crossover block shot with the elbow.
It's Diaw with a floater on the fly with a lot of white jerseys around him to Baines. Good find. Good 2. 3-point game.
I think this gets lost in Boris Diaw's game.
Quick foul, and it's Baines ordering that shot.
I give all the credit there to DeAndre Jordan. And way to reward him at the other end. The 2 points.
Leonard with the steal, 2-on-1. Parker has got
finally
Chris Paul back on his heels.
Tony Parker looking for a foul from Chris Paul.
Paul with a 14-footer. 1 of 7.
They are begging Tony Parker to shoot that outside shot.
And he finally got it to go.
The Clippers are up 12 or 13 points.
6 by Parker the quick. Great shot by Paul. Oh, what a pretty floating play by Chris Paul.
In length of Kawhi Leonard, I think it's going to wear him down at the offensive end.
Griffin, goes right at Baines.
The quickness, remember, that's what Charles was talking about.
Dio on top, Leonard on the wing. That's the 5 on the floor for the Spurs. Barnes, good fake. Ginobili bit, and they get the triple. Big shot by Barnes. Great pass, what a pass! Oh, and he dropped the sledgehammer. But the pass by Paul was perfect. Absolutely perfect. Griffin's got 19. Ginobili, Leonard.
And he is so good and fast and quick with those hands.
Ginobili, 3, booking.
And you use that strength against Dia.
3, Paul.
Oh, no. No. Clippers are starting.
Crowd, Baines on the shot. Crawford, 3, good! And Paul on the floor. So 3 starters. Oh, what a move. What a spin and what a dunk! Woo! You put that on the reel. He gave you a move with every part of his body. Ginobili inside, finding Baines. Knocked away by Griffin. The other way, led by Paul. The pull by. Dia watches Paul going for 2. Everybody, if you own the team. Seconds left, and here comes Ginobili weaving through traffic. It's an open 3. Leonard knocks it down. Then Barnes, but he can't get it. And on the wing, it's a 3, which will go. He's criticized for not having a lot of bench and depth. His emergence tonight is huge, and a good drive by Manu with 21 of their final 25 games. Crawford, long 2.
Oh, man. Clicking.
Pulls up with another 3. And Duncan is there to hammer it in. Wood at the other end with a great screen to open up that long shot by Green. Bellinelli for 3. He got it. And San Antonio is hitting the 3 ball here in the 4th. And because of that, Bellinelli lost his footing to go inside to Griffin. Fouled by Duncan. Counted for 2 and a foul. Griffin has come up big, 25 points for Blake Griffin. He'll go to the line.
If you're wondering if you're Greg Popovich, you're going to have to pre-rotate this. Talk about there's no click in a Greg Popovich type team, and you've got to be mentally engaged as
Blake brings it up. Open, red at 3, got it! Duncan with the double-double, with 11 and 11. Chris Paul, the crossover and the drop. What a play by Chris Paul! Knifing his way for 2 and 27.
show it to them all, CP3.
Leonard will drive hard into Barnes, fouled by Jordan with Barnes trailing. And the foul hurt him. Baines did nothing. They really need Splitter to get healthy. Here's a good-looking shot outside by Chris Paul. Hoop Joseph. Through the tackle. That's it. And on the wing, they had Reddick. Chris Paul.
Chris Paul may be the field. I thought he put so much pressure on the Spurs defense.
Duncan with the runner inside. Obviously want to do is to do against every opponent, scramble the defense with a lot of passing, but here it is all Parker and all DeAndre Jordan with another block shot.
Well, he had 4 blocks in game.
It's more likely, doesn't it? Of course, it's early. They go into Duncan. That was a great pass, and Duncan converts. And Tim picks up his 4th point, and Splitter is there with a very good pass. In the first quarter, Spurs have started 2 of 6. A push, a bucket, and a free throw coming up for Tim Duncan. Duncan looks engaged again.
And Kevin, this never gets old. I mean, how many times, how many years have we seen
his first foul?
Got away with it.
Reddick right there with the shot. Oh, and slammed in by the uncovered Blake Griffin. Chris Paul's taking 1 shot and hit it. Here's his second offense. He's 2 of 2.
Smart, try to pick up a second foul on DeAndre Jordan.
Kawhi Leonard, Griffin came up on him. Green is bodied by Reddick, knocked away by
1 of 6 from downtown.
Oh, what a move by Griffin! Timeout San Antonio with a little Euro step right there.
He may be the most athletic center in the history of the game. Think about all the bigs. Bill Russell, Hakeem Olajuwon.
They have Parker now on Griffin. That means Paul is free to fire. And then
Level. Man on a mission.
he's got 7 so far. This is Leonard. The close by Barnes did not.
Teams offensively in this first quarter.
Over Leonard, it's Griffin. Barnes defends Leonard, or at least tries to.
That's nice. Should have made the simple play.
Look at Paul find Jordan inside. Out with the Spurs as a screen by Dial opens up a lane to drive and go in on the dive by Manu Ginobili. But you talked about the difference in the use of the bench. The Clippers, we know, don't have much of one, and San Antonio does. You think over the length of a series.
Quickness. Don't settle for a shot against Splitter. And Blake Griffin.
They go into Griffin, and the pass came from Crawford. Timeout San Antonio.
It's all about icon.
In Griffin. Clippers 6-0 run. Crawford. Thiago Splitter has a couple rebounds and a couple points, and Ginobili slides inside for 2 and a foul.
And Ginobili, he recognized that DeAndre Jordan was a little bit late getting back to that paint area.
Season. It showed in game 1. It's really showing in game 2, but he's playing a lot of minutes. Crawford. Griffin. Jordan. What a pass. And a great fake, too, by Griffin to draw some guys toward him.
Well, that's 51 all-time alley-oops between those two players, Blake Griffin to DeAndre Jordan, from the regular season and playoffs.
Griffin's got 4 assists already. Green will drive. Duncan will fire. 2 of 6. And here come the Clippers who are having a... Oh, that's tipped and taken by Bellinelli. The crash into Barnes, and he gets it to go with the steal and the deuce.
Well, very much like game 1, it's been Bellinelli's offense off the bench. A huge...
Griffin by Duncan.
For me to see this, but he looks like a different animal.
Parker. Duncan. And he hits. And
Still.
Parker has yet to score. Duncan has been scoring all over the joint. It was a 6-point lead halftime in game 1 for the Clippers. Duncan again. Oh my goodness.
Maybe he is going against David Robinson back in his old days in practice.
Well,
Now, they're just going to ride the back of the Hall of Famer.
and against the glass. Into Jordan.
And one foul there. Thiago Splitter.
3-point shots. Each team has fired 13. Number 14 here by the Clippers. And they got it. That's Chris Paul with a 3 outside. And after being down by 10, they have come back to trail by 3. A third. The accelerating Paul stopping on a dime. Flying out of no place. Could not get his handle on it. It's Parker to Dial. And 2 right there.
Fast break in this game.
Griffin inside, going on Duncan, who got the foul. Stopping a 6-0 San Antonio run.
Absolutely the best I've seen.
This is Boris Dion. Leonard, a 3. Turnover by the Spurs, the accelerating Paul in the corner, Crawford. That is a 3 by Jamal Crawford. With Green, a difference of 10 seconds. Game clock and shot clock. Oh, Crawford got free. Crawford got free and finger rolls it up for 2.
Well,
Mills again. Redick will defend. Got it! Another triple by Mills.
the fourth. 0 of 5 from the field and only 1 point.
Danny Green. This is a 3. And a big one for San Antonio.
He has to run with him.
It's Mills.
Or not. One-man fast break. That's to go along with the 3 of 5, 9 points he had in game 1.
Austin Rivers finds 2 with a draw. Win with no place to go. Now here once again, Jordan defending Duncan.
Man,
Can't stop him. I mean,
this is ridiculous.
this is such a clinic tonight put
This
on
is ridiculous.
by Tim Duncan, who has 24 points. Redick is defending. Leonard with a great spin and a fadeaway. What a shot by Kawhi Leonard.
Well, family and friends in the building to drive up on the 60 freeway just to see from his top 5. That's the luxury Popovich has.
Great pass by Griffin, and he found San Antonio was 13 of 33, but it was inside 8 feet with Redick putting up a terrific shot. The degree of difficulty on that shot was off the charts.
He was running towards us.
Oh my goodness.
And shooting back left.
Oh, what a shot. Now Popovich is halfway on the floor. Duncan is complaining. That's Bellinelli on the switch. They got Jordan defending, and he hits a tough shot.
Paul, they switch on that high screen and roll with Blake Griffin.
Griffin will find his way inside. Shot clock at 5. Rejected by Jordan. Picked up by Redick. The Clippers. Griffin loses the ball. Mills the other way. Paul is there. Knocked away. And a foul.
Oh, Blake Griffin just loses the ball in that isolation situation, trying to go one-on-one versus Bellinelli. Looks like the ball may have just kicked off his foot.
Defends. Paul over Duncan. Barnes at the buzzer. Just about volleyballed it back in.
It would be nice if they had Manu Ginobili. Remember, he's out, fouling out.
Green 3. Danny Green is on Griffin. Oh, what a hammer! A terrific feed on the play. J.J. Redick.
In game 1.
It's Duncan. And he gets that to go over DeAndre. Chris Paul. Into the backpedaling Mills. Out to Redick to top. Because his numbers weren't good coming after right shoulder surgery. What a shot by Duncan. Across the lane, hitting the deck, and a rebound for Leonard. A release, which was early. Mills beats him there and gets the deuce, and a timeout for the Clippers. It was an offensive foul on Griffin. They go into Kawhi Leonard. Snuck inside, another timeout.
I don't know how to answer the bell.
Paul holding the ball a long time, but got it to go with a 3. Chris Paul to Redick. 3.
Oh, what was that?
Good shot by Redick there. It's a 2-point game and 5 seconds to go, and the full court pressure. They get it off to Mills. There's Dante Jones with the foul. We're out of timeouts. Mills again, big free throw. Barnes, Griffin, 3, and San Antonio has won.
The rebound. Mark, Tony Parker, only 1 point, yet they still got the win. Shot blocked by Jordan. Thiago Splitter kicks it out to Green, an open 3. Parker looking, Jordan picks him up. Parker gets past Jordan, flips it up and in. Jordan. Leonard fakes, strides, layup, and a good start for San Antonio. Leonard. Line drive, jumper. Alley up to Jordan.
About these two teams should not be facing each other in the first round.
Duncan gets the roll. Duncan Antonio, we played 7 minutes. Redick steps back. Leonard trying to do ball to the corner for San Antonio. Paul, nice fake on Duncan. Fires away, knocks it down. They missed their first 5.
Bounds, plays hard defensively. The Spurs are going to help off of him as Parker hits another floater.
Diaw finds Duncan. Barnes on Duncan. Leonard, another 3. Turkoglu, another 3 attempt. Jordan, beautiful tip in with the right hand. Each team with just one starter out on the floor. Austin Rivers knocks down the 3-pointer.
He's come in and played very confident.
As Glenn Davis couldn't get it to fall, Patty Mills puts it in. 5th 3-pointer for San Antonio. And the lead back up to 12. Another timeout from LA.
Talk about
easy decisions in real time.
Nice pass, Duncan to Bellinelli. Stop for him. Until here in San Antonio with his buddy Tony Parker. Paul rattles into three, and the Clippers certainly needed that one. Paul back to Griffin, lobs it into Jordan. Jordan goes back up and lays it in. And a timeout call by Greg Popovich. Fourth assist already for Paul to Griffin. Griffin inside, banks it in, and a foul. Took it right to Diaw, and the Clippers on a 7-0 run to cut it to 4.
It's a good job by Blake Griffin, not
Facing up.
Diaw. Clever play from Parker ahead to Green. Green throws it up, and Leonard throws it down. Oh, what a play with one hand. By Leonard. Leonard gets it, flies in, lays it in. Griffin lays it in. Leonard and Paul, two of the best. Diaw spins against Griffin. Oh, what a spin move. Knocked away, though. And picked up by Paul. Paul, final seconds after Griffin steps back, fires, and hits at the buzzer. They'll review it, but he got it off in time as the Clippers cut it to 8. Griffin was 1 of 7 at one point, but hit his last 4 shots. And it's a 46-38 halftime score. An ugly offensive first half stolen by Splitter. Ahead to Leonard. Leonard goes and Redick sidesteps and banks it in. 8. Paul, the runner, drops it in. Leonard crossover, drives underneath, head fake, left-handed, banks it in. What a gorgeous play from Kawhi Leonard. Leonard, turn around, got it to go. 24 for Leonard. Timeout, LA.
Killed that play out of the timeout. That was supposed to go to Redick.
Barnes gets it to go. Barnes for 3.
trying to massage it and fire it up again.
Leonard for 3. Bang! Kawhi Leonard erupting here in the third quarter. Ahead to Griffin. Griffin behind the back dribble. Shot blocked from behind by Duncan. Still Clipper ball. Griffin, who's gotten banged a couple of times around the knee, thought he was fouled.
See the ability to put the ball on the floor and create. To me, it looked like some
Spurs. And this young 23-year-old leading the way. Soft touch, gets it to go. Duncan felt some contact, throws it up and in. Crawford gets in the paint and finally gets his first field goal.
I'm going to try to execute. So it's a tougher climb against this team.
Boy, what a beautiful give and go. Green tips it back out. Ginobili floats it out to Green. He steps back, hits a 3. The avalanche continues. Timeout, LA. Paul up to Jordan. And a beautiful connection there. Jordan, back-to-back dunks. To shoot. Lester Hudson also in. Leonard and a foul. 31 for Kawhi Leonard. An extraordinary performance from Leonard.
I mean, why not just sign him to the max deal now? He's a guy that's a Finals MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, and continues.
So all the main players, with the exception of Crawford, are done for the night. Hawes gets a nice pass but can't finish. Davis right there on the follow. Knocks down that shot.
Give me Baines on my team. I like him. As Austin Rivers knocks a 3.
For those 3, especially led by Tim Duncan.
He celebrates his team's success more than his own or his other individuals. And a standing ovation now for the San Antonio Spurs. A dazzling display here tonight in Game 3. A wire-to-wire victory. Second half domination. And the Spurs lead this best-of-7 series 2-1. A nightmare game for the Clippers. Assists. And after two bad defeats, they let one slip away in Game 2, got hammered in Game 3. The Clippers respond.
Duncan is on the doorstep. The defense by Griffin. He comes the other way. Might be the key to the series for the Clippers. He has surpassed, I think, everyone, especially statistically. Duncan with the miss, gets his own, flies right over Duncan and takes it the other way.
Spurs still struggling from that three-point.
Third for the Spurs.
Chris Paul does a good job of picking the pocket of Patty Mills. And you got to reward the bigs.
About the series being inconsistent. This season has been inconsistent for San Antonio. What a pass! Really reveal it, but everything else said yes. It's Paul.
To come up with some stops here.
Clippers with two starters in.
So back-to-back possessions in the 2-3 zone. They've come up with stops.
Boris Diaw right through the defense and fight. Rivers is on Ginobili. Ginobili will switch inside. Tonight.
And now they found their three-stroke. Now they're 50% as a team from downtown.
Davis goes tumbling. Ending up in the hands of Paul. To Barnes, who will slide in. It's a beautiful pass inside to Leonard.
Basketball and Blake Griffin and Tim Duncan.
Trying to get it inside. Quick hands defensively by the Clippers. It's another turnover. And they go inside and run it.
Just a ghetto fan.
No time to fire. Reds, were you more intrigued tonight by the Clippers trying to recap
This team, Patty Mills.
and at the free throw line? Let's quickly get the shot clock down to 6. There's a 3 by that bottom.
A much smaller, bringing in Jamal Crawford.
Right, Crawford comes in for Jordan. Ginobili comes in for Bonner. A twisting and turning Carter. Crawford is on Danny Green, long.
Especially a point guard in the game. As soon as he comes off those screens, they're leaving him.
Ginobili Duncan by Green, and Duncan goes.
Loving what I've been seeing by Blake Griffin in this series. I came into this series saying he had to be the most important player for this Clipper team.
Duncan 4-6. Ginobili off the bench 2 up.
A.J. Redick, who again has somewhat found that shoot team
in a game which has seen 8 lead changes. All first half. Redick assists at the point.
Parker continues to struggle. 2 of 9 from the field and only 5 points.
Griffin open again. Jordan is there.
Here by the Clippers.
Parker aggressively finding his shot. Parker got the screen. Repositions. Long down court after they've intentionally fouled. He says, hey, I'm sorry, brother. We're just following orders. And Jordan really appreciates that. Here's a cut pass by Leonard, a rejection by Jordan. And he squirms free to get the pass to Paul, who gives to Blake Griffin. And traveling, called on Griffin.
Wow.
Wiping it away.
Wow.
And a call, Doc Rivers. Patty Mills is in, 10 to fire. Duncan is picked up by Jordan. Duncan at 39. Mills got it from Duncan, a triple wide. Is checked in for Jordan. This is Crawford looking for his shot. And still looking. He's 1 of 7. Ginobili. Duncan is open. Great voice for pro basketball. He is must-read. Here we go with Leonard. Oh, kicked off.
Oh, this is going to be nice.
We can hold on here for Griffin. Ginobili trying to carve his way into 2. It's loose. They're playing Twister. And picked up by Big Davey. He inhales the ball. He gets it off to Paul. It's Crawford to Paul, who finds himself alone and shot by it. And then Griffin underneath. All fouls to give. Davis, the spin on Ben. Oh! Goes on the deck and wins a crackling match for a loose ball. Four for Los Angeles. Ginobili. Bellinelli with the three. By black jerseys. Rivers positions for the two. The buzzer got it.
Good screen. And even better acting by Manu.
Mills remains. Ginobili against Rivers. Baines and Big Baby. This is a three by Danny Green, which will circle around and drop. 5 shots, excuse me, by Mills. He's 4 of 5. Paul maneuvering over Bellinelli. Shot on the doorstep and another rebound by DeAndre Jordan, who grabs onto his... 13th. Oh, stutters. I don't know. Wow. 8.5 to go. Bellinelli, Dion. Look at the rotating ball. It's Parker finding Duncan.
That means Jamal Crawford is going to have to guard. Oh my goodness, what a nice move.
With a fake. On the mid-ranger. It goes in, last 4. Redick coming off the screen. Parker looks energized. Green looking for the triple. Rebound by off the hands of Griffin. Intercepted by Duncan. Out to Tony Parker. Over Crawford. And the tip in by Kawhi Leonard. Leading the other way. Shot clock at 2. Count it. Big shot that time by Tim Duncan. 21 points and 9 boards. And we just saw the steal. Paul zigzags for 2. Duncan. Leonard will drive and kick it out. Diaw triple. Good! I picked up by Diaw. 1 to fire. He's got to throw it up. Good! What a shot!
Look at the eyes of Boris Diaw. He looks at the other end, recognizes the shot clock is running down, and just puts it up. 11 of 22, right at 50%.
Paul rockets down the lane. 14 and Ginobili with 18, so that bench has played a factor in this one, at least in terms of rest for the Spurs, as you predicted.
And we expected that coming into this series. Remember, the Spurs bench averages 40 points a game.
Barnes is in for Crawford. It's Diaw. Green trying to extend the lead. Rebound by Jordan, and a big one it was. And here comes LA. They've hit their last 5. Paul maneuvers. Griffin for the tie, rejected by Duncan.
Leonard being the key defensive player of the year. Here's the back-to-back blocks by... Watch second shot opportunities here too for DeAndre Jordan.
Paul lost his footing. It's off to Griffin. And he got it, but was the ball in the cylinder? Was the ball in the cylinder?
Center. From the naked eye, it looked like the ball was still on the cylinder as DeAndre Jordan comes up. Yeah, that is not going to count. That's still within the cylinder. That is a good call by the official, Josh Tiven. Now from that overhead view, it looked like it was still in the cylinder. Let's look here. Yeah,
boy, just barely touched it.
Yeah, that's still on. And he did touch it. Yeah. I mean, maybe a finger touched it. Look at this, Kevin. I mean,
just grazed it.
Yeah, right there. And what they're also doing is looking at the clock too.
Watch this right here.
This will tell us it all. Absolutely, right there. And you see the ball change directions too.
Clippers are out of timeouts. Spurs have a 20. Green Here's his second trip to the line tonight.
Now, if you're Greg Popovich, if you make both of these free throws, you've got to foul as soon as the ball comes in. You can't let that ball get past half court.
Green has only taken 4 free throws the entire series. He's 2 of 2 tonight. Diaw for Duncan.
If I'm Pop, I'm fouling in this situation. No timeouts left here for the Clippers. As soon as it comes in, I'm fouling, sending them to the free throw line.
Green had it. Leonard's got it. Another Clipper foul. 1.2 to go.
Oh, you've got to come up with that rebound.
That is on Crawford.
You've got to come up with that rebound. They got what they wanted, a missed shot. And it's Danny Green keeping it alive, and Kawhi Leonard coming in secondly to come up with the possession.
Griffin going to set a high screen. Paul inside, got it.
Why not?
Big Paul. Redick. Leonard right there. JJ makes the move, kicks it out. Barnes, a three. Go! 17 for Barnes. 2 to play, tie game. Diaw against Barnes. Diaw in the paint across the lane. Barnes gets the loose ball and Paul the other way. No fouls to give. Paul. Griffin takes it. Knocked away by Green. 5 block shots by Green. It's Parker. Diaw. Parker by Redick. Picked up by Diaw. Green. Rebound. Put back up and in. What a play by Parker. Timeout. 4th quarter. Paul, Redick, Barnes, Griffin, Crawford, the 5 out there for the Clippers. Will change by Paul. Griffin to Crawford. Crawford followed by Parker. Right to the rack. A slashing move by Crawford. Another time. We've got 12 in this quarter. 12 ties in this 4th. It's Leonard. Griffin with the rebound. He's got 13 with 24 points. No fouls to give. Spurs have 3 timeouts. Clippers have 2.
Sure, Chris Paul is going to keep the ball in his hands, making sure whoever shoots the ball is a pass directly from him.
It's Paul. Griffin. 20-footer. Rebound Barnes. Timeout Los Angeles. Every shot. Every second. Again, no fouls to give. It's Griffin and Paul. And they got Green on Paul. Crawford reverse the switch. Tony Parker. Shot clock attempt. It's Paul. And a foul. And a foul on San Antonio. Duncan. His 3rd.
Definitely want to see this replay. Do not see the foul right there. Maybe he should have let him come down a little bit, but Tim Duncan disagrees and says no. There's no foul right there.
That's the owner right there. His face is red as the shirt. Paul has made 25 consecutive free throws. And he's just put his Clippers up by 1. Paul, 24 points. 3 of 3 from the stripe. 6 assists. Marco Bellinelli. This is a pass inside for Duncan. Knocked away by Barnes. And a foul. And a foul. The foul will go on Redick, who just picked up his 4th personal. Let's watch it again.
As you see, Blake Griffin is hugged up on Green. He can't pass. Very fortunate he has that pump fake.
No, Duncan.
Riddick did have his hand in there by the elbow as Duncan was trying to lay that ball out.
Tim Duncan, 3 of 6 from the free throw line tonight. Regular season, 74%. Duncan in the playoffs, 54%. He can tie it with one more. 8.8. 2 San Antonio timeouts, 1 for the Clippers. No fouls to go. Green on Paul. And he got it! 1 second left. Clippers by 2. Dion to inbound. Now they got Jordan in front of him. Inside, Leonard knocked away. Barnes! The defending champions have fallen. And the Clippers have ripped the heart out of the Spurs. And have won this most dramatic series by 2.